Speaking of people who are disgraces, The View had Billy Porter on, and Billy Porter, we've never quite speak. And this is also maybe a historic mystery that will have to be unraveled. But how did this guy ever become a thing? It's not exactly clear, other than the fact that he's black and flamboyantly homosexual, and so I guess that explains it. But that's all he's really got going for him. And he was on The View talking about drag queens and offering his defense of it. Let's watch.
When you were here in July of 2022,
yes,
we talked about how Florida Governor DeSantis had just filed a complaint against a bar called the R House that holds drag shows. Okay, 8 months later, things have only escalated. As we talk about it, you know, it's constant aggravation with this. What do you make of the fact that we're still talking about this, and that it's happening in other states too, not just Florida?
Yeah,
there's this war against trans people, which
is LGBTQ plus people and people who are othered
and cabaret people.
And cabaret people. It's a circle of life.
Yeah.
You know,
why are they doing it?
For power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything is about power, and you could always trace it back to the money. You say that all the time.
Yeah.
Follow the money. It's follow the money, follow the power at any cost. It's very hypocritical. You know, the leading cause of death in children are guns.
Yes. Yeah.
They're guns.
Yeah.
I know it's the morning and I'm not supposed to be screaming, but they're guns.
Yeah.
Not drag queens.
Not drag queens.
No.
Leave us alone.
Yes.
You know, and it's a distraction. It's a distraction on purpose. We don't know what to pay. We don't know what to pay attention to. You know, our justice system is convoluted. It's hard to understand on purpose. Let's be clear about that.
Yeah.
It's on purpose. You know, it was like when we were talking about Roe v. Wade, that the word codified came up. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
And y'all didn't do it for 50 years?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know, subpoenas. If any one of us is subpoenaed, we don't go, we end up in jail, right?
You get a little perp walk.
What's happening? That's the question we all have when we look at this guy. So a couple of things here. First of all, I like how cabaret people, that's been added into the list. That's been added into the list of, there's a war on cabaret people. Is that now is that a category of identity that we would put that in the LGBT alphabet soup? Cabaret people. He says the leading cause of death among children are guns, and that's not even close to true. Not even close. Okay? Guns don't even, they are a fraction of what is the actual leading cause of death among children, and that would be abortion. Okay? That's hundreds of thousands of children killed every year through abortion. So not even close. Guns are a distant second place. I mean, the whole thing is obviously a ridiculous straw man, red herring. I mean, no one is being killed by drag queens. No one ever said that they are. Okay? But, so is that the standard? Is anything's okay for children as long as it doesn't directly kill them? So whatever it is, as long as they aren't killed by it on the spot, it's okay? Well, these people, they cannot defend any of their positions because their positions are horrifying, insane nonsense, and they know, and they can't defend it. And so the straw man is all they have. They have to constantly argue against points that no one is making. Jon Stewart did the same thing. It was a big gotcha moment. He was interviewing someone a couple weeks ago. Drag queens aren't killing anyone. Yeah? Who said they are? That's not the point, you moron. That's not what we're saying. We are proposing this radical idea that there can be things that are bad for kids even if they aren't killed by it. Okay, there's like things that are good for children, and then there are things that kill children, but there's a lot of room in between those two things. It's not as though, well, as long as it's not here and killing them, then it's automatically good. Do we really need to explain this to you, clowns? Do you need this explained to you? We always come back to the same question of, are you as stupid and crazy as you are pretending to be? I used to always assume that you're not, but maybe my assumption was wrong. And then we hear that it's about the money and power. This is all about money and power. What money is there in telling drag queens that they can't strip for little kids? Okay, when we tell you that you're not allowed to cross-dress and perform sexually for children, you think we make money on that? We make money on you not sexually, sexually harassing children, which is what, which is what dancing and drag for child. That's what it is. So you think how do we monetize that? How do we monetize you not doing that? Power? Like what additional power? Yeah, I mean, if we stop you from sexualizing children, and we're able to successfully stop you, then that is exerting power, I suppose. But this is power that we would never want to have to exert because it shouldn't come up in the first place. But no, there's no money in it. The money, as always, is on that side. And that's the case for all these things. Have you noticed that? The financial incentive is on the other side, okay? There's millions and millions and millions of dollars at stake in the gender transition industry. That is a multi-million dollar industry. And you've got pharmaceutical companies wrapped up into it, medical industry, hospitals, clinics, doctors, nurses, therapists, counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, all these people, okay? And that's not even to mention the professional activists and the advocacy groups and all these people. Not even mentioning that. But if you bring all that together, you've got tons of money that they're making on this. And if this stuff is outlawed, and if we're outlawing the transing of kids, it's not like the money goes to us now. It's not like those millions of dollars go to us. It's just they're not getting spent. They go away. No one makes them. Okay, there is not, in fact, a multi-million-dollar industry of stopping kids from being castrated. That industry doesn't exist. Same thing with abortion, as he mentioned. Where's all the big money there? Abortion is $1 billion industry. Okay? $1 billion industry is abortion. Because they charge money. Woman goes in, pays someone, oftentimes a man. This is female empowerment. I'm going to pay a man to kill my child. Because I'm an empowered woman. Lots of money on that. It's also self-serving. Okay, people defend the right to an abortion for their own convenience and for their own lifestyle, and they'll tell you that. They're very open about it. Pro-lifers, on the other hand, we don't make any money off of this. Okay, we don't make money off of you not getting an abortion. And we also don't benefit from it directly. We don't directly benefit from you not killing your child. We're speaking up for the child. We don't benefit from that. I mean, the most you get, there are crisis pregnancy centers out there, pregnancy resource centers. I'll tell you something. The people that are in that business, they are not wealthy. Okay, they're not making anywhere close to what the abortionists are making. But even that, if you want to, if that's the big financial incentive, so yeah, get in that really profitable business of working at a pregnancy resource center. Real profitable, a lot of money to be made there. I mean, we're talking hundreds of dollars. But even that little pittance, I mean, as we fight against abortion, and as we succeed in mitigating abortions, then, I mean, it's kind of like the goal of a pro-lifer is to make yourself and to make this movement unnecessary, to make it irrelevant. That's our goal. While on the other side, they are clinging to relevance and profit margins and all the rest of it. And that's the case down the line on nearly all these issues. That'll do it for this portion of the shows. And move over to the members block. You become a member today. Use code Walsh at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. Hope to see you there. If not, talk to you tomorrow. Godspeed.